Once you learn the art and science of transitioning into a strategist, the final piece of the puzzle is project management. Now, this, of course, is only if you want to do the actual work. A lot of people solely want to be a strategist and make the transition to becoming that, and that's totally fine. In that case, the project management course is not really for you. However, every other course in the Butler box will still apply, so purchasing the bundle at the discounted rate is still worth the investment, even if you don't apply the project management tools. Now, I personally can operate as a solopreneur brand strategist and make really good money by just offering strategy as a service. My overhead costs would drastically decrease since I wouldn't need an office or employees. Right now, my current overhead is over $40,000 a month just to pay the bills, and it would be much easier to manage. However, I love the process of creating a company, making jobs, building a team, and having creative control of the execution of my strategy, which is why I wanted to scale an agency. For those who are in a similar position, project management is absolutely vital. Many of you are watching this video, you may currently be solo and sporadically outsourced for help if and when things are needed. Now, when you sell high-ticket creative services, it requires you to work with a talented team and a formalized process. You can't scale an agency if all the creative deliverables are dependent on your active participation. Larger projects typically require specialists because no one person really does everything well. Proper project management allows you to move projects along, hit deadlines, get paid on time, keep your clients and your staff happy, and avoid what I call revision cycle hell. In his book, The E-Myth Revisited, Michael Gerber shares that every business has 3 people. Even if it's just you, all 3 of these people should live in you. That's the entrepreneur, the manager, and the technician. The entrepreneur, they set the vision and direction of a company. The manager sets up and oversees the systems and processes required to carry out the vision, and the technician does the actual busy work. Most business owners start primarily as a good technician, have very little entrepreneurial drive, and, if we're honest, are lousy managers. In order to succeed, you really have to have all 3 working in tandem. The project management course gives you a look into our project management style, philosophy, and the systems, processes, and project management checklists for each of the types of creative projects we might work on. In short, many project management philosophies can be very in-depth and confusing. I'm a huge fan of keeping things simple so long as they work, which is why I've adopted the Waterfall Project Management methodology. This is basically where you just take one big project and you break it up into key phases. Each phase, when complete, is locked, then you move to the next phase until the project is complete. The Waterfall Project Management methodology is rooted in construction. Think about it. Once you lay the foundation of a building, you start putting up the framework and the electrical. You can't go back and relay the foundation again. That's why it's critical to get it done right the first time. But for creatives, so often we allow our clients to dictate the process, which forces us to jump around from one task to the next. That prolongs deadlines, it ensures that the ball will get dropped, and worst of all, you're gonna find yourself doing a majority of the work for half the price, then you spend weeks and sometimes months chasing down the balance because the client doesn't feel confident or able to pay. Working on large creative projects requires a stringent, systematic project management methodology. To give you a bird's eye view example of what our process looks like for a web design project, we have 6 primary phases: onboarding, strategy, design, development, revisions, and launch. Each phase has standard tasks that need to be complete before moving to the next phase, and most tasks are really dependent on the previous task being completed before starting. This keeps our process tight, our team aligned, and our clients happy. Again, the project management course includes not only the video tutorials on some of the logistics of managing creative projects, but also the checklist for each service we offer.